welcome to the Three Beer Pod. It is episode number 4. Oh, whisper right off the top there, Timmer, right into the technical difficulties. Tim, welcome to the Three Beer Pod. How you doing tonight, bud? I got your mic on mute. There you go. Just technical difficulties abound. Tim, your mic's on mute. There you go.
All right, good start here tonight, folks. I'm so excited I couldn't even turn my mic on.
Yeah, we're pretty geeked for this one tonight. So we've got Hal Johnson from Body Break is going to talk to us here today. He is standing by. So let's not take too much time off the top, Tim, and let's get right into it. Thanks, first of all. Let's start with this one here, Tim.
Oh, Chris McLeod from Realty House, just crushing home sales here in the local region. If you're looking to buy or sell a house, Chris McLeod is the guy to do it. Give him a call. 36 beers if he sells your house this week.
Over a year's time. We'll arrange that. And I know she's happy to be sponsoring this week. Shauna over at the Health House. And Shauna can help you out along with this guy today. Is she watching tonight, Timmer?
Oh, yeah. Shauna's pumped for this one, buddy.
Good.
She put it out on the old Instagram here today. There's a lot of her clients were excited to have Hal on tonight as well. So it's good stuff.
Good stuff. And, of course, our friends over at the Pakistan Super League who continue to be our sponsors.
Crushing it. We will feature Pakistan Super League Player of the Week this week as well.
We'll get to that later on. Beer Buzz coming up. Tim, before we get to Hal, we start off with what you drinking, bud. Let's get through this here tonight, and then we'll
buddy.
Hal Johnson.
We'll be quick here. We won't hold Hal back. I got my Oktoberfest pack from Bose this week, so I've got some fresh Bose lug tread that came in it. I have the Night Marzen, which is their Oktoberfest beer. It's delicious and icy cold tonight. And the third one from Bose that came in the Oktoberfest pack was the full-time IPA. I also got a sweet Oktoberfest hat. I'll show that off a little bit later as well when I talk about that in Beer Buzz.
All right, what you drinking, bud, tonight? I have got from the Niagara Oast House. Is that what this is here? Mm-hmm. I found this. The can caught my eye. Looks like something my grandma would have decorated her kitchen with.
Yeah, that's solid wallpaper right there.
Yeah. The Forgotten Field Sour IPA. It is delicious. I'm halfway through that. I had one of these on the weekend from Whitewater Brewing, the Blood Moon. Oh, yeah, wow. This one here, the Blood Orange Sour.
Blood Orange Sour?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tart and
Great
fruity.
Style.
It's very good. And if we get to it tonight, I just crushed one of these last night. It's the Waterloo Salted Caramel. Oh. This is very tasty.
Beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, so that's what we got here tonight on the Three Beer Pod. And what you drinking, bud? Now, funny, we pull this guy in here, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hal Johnson from Body Break. There you go, Hal. How you doing tonight?
Good. How you doing?
Very good. Very good.
What I have here, I have a Costco Ice sparkling, as well as water that I'm here. So I'm competing with you guys in that regard. So
that's why you look as good as you do, Hal, and we look like we do. That's the big difference there.
Sure. You were just telling us before I went on, Hal, that you haven't had a drink since like 1988, a beer since 1988?
No, 89. Come on.
1989. Wow.
It was, it's alcohol just hits me the weirdest way. I get hammered really quick, cheap drunk. So I go, on a half a beer at the airport. I had half a beer. Flying from Toronto to San Diego, and I was in the airport, had half the beer, and I thought I was actually on the plane in the washroom. And I always said, "Boy, this washroom's huge." And I walk out of the washroom and I go, "Oh, I haven't been on the plane yet." Yeah. And that was off a half a beer. So it was like I go, you know what? I think I should really cut back. Yeah. So I just never acquired a taste for it that much, and so rather if I'm going to indulge, I'd rather have a piece of cherry pie or pumpkin pie for the season.
There you go. There you go. Well, we know Hal Johnson. We recognize the face, and usually you're side by side with your wife, Joanne McLeod, who would be doing Body Break. You said Joanne wasn't available tonight, but we got you, and we're so happy to have you on. We really do appreciate it.
No problem. My pleasure.
Where is Joanne tonight?
She is actually she's training for triathlon, virtual triathlons. She does a lot of Ironmans and that sort of thing. So she's training on Tuesday night. She does a virtual spin class. So she's down at the house with her spin bikes.
Nice.
I feel really weird now that we're talking to Hal, who hasn't had beer in 30-some years. Joanne's out teaching a spin class. We're here talking about beer, and yeah, this is what we do. But Hal, I got to start. Everybody knows you across Canada. You're like an iconic Canadian figure, but you're not Canadian. You weren't born in Canada, right?
Well, I came to Canada with my parents. They brought me along at 6 months old. I was born in the U.S. and in Newark, New Jersey. And at 6 months, my mom said to my dad that my mom's white, my dad's black. And my mom said that she didn't want her son being raised in such a racist country as the U.S. And so, it's interesting how things have come to today, and people are certainly realizing that. And she said, so at 6 months, she and my dad just packed up and they moved to Toronto. And my mom's from Saskatoon. My dad's from Philadelphia.
Very good. And growing up, you're quite the athlete. Like, you played a lot of sports. You were into all of them, right?
Yeah, I mean, everything from hockey, football, baseball, basketball, golf, tennis. So Body Break is really an extension of our life and lifestyle, and it really is still true today. I mean, I look at just wanting to go out and play. I never really thought of, let's say, practice. It was really more, I was going to go out and play. I was going to go throw a ball at the play wall ball for like 5 hours. I wasn't going out and practicing my pitch. I was just going out and playing. And so hence, one of our taglines is, until next time, keep fit and have fun. Well, it was really about, keeping fit was really going out and playing and having fun. And that's really what we've hopefully encouraged a few Canadians over the past 32 years to do.
That's crazy. Tim, what'd you have there, bud?
Nothing. I was just, no, I do have something. Hal, you mentioned that your mom said it was a good idea to get out of the States. And I think we always see Canada as a much better off when it comes to racism. But you released a video this summer that kind of shed some light on your experience and how Body Break actually started. Can you just give us kind of the recap of how that started? That video went viral this summer, and it was quite powerful.
Yeah, it was funny when George Floyd, not funny, but when George Floyd was murdered, I started kind of reminiscing and thinking about things, and I thought, my experiences, and really the video took 10 minutes to shoot. It was really not certainly thought out. In fact, when the camera started rolling, I didn't know exactly what I was going to say. I just had the chronological. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. So in the events that occurred, essentially a lot of them had to do with TSN rejecting both me as a sports broadcaster after they hired me because I was black and they didn't want another black commentator on. And then when I took them Body Break, they loved the show, but because I'm black, they said that the Canadian public was not ready for a black host and a white woman. So, and that kind of triggered me to go to Participation, because I wondered who would think that me being black and Joanne being white would be a good thing. And I thought, who promotes for the government? They said Participation. Joanne told me Participation promotes fitness and health for the government. I called them, and within a very short period of time, within a month, we had a contract, and we were doing some pilot episodes for them. And we ended up doing 65 episodes, and with their guidance, they helped us along quite a bit. And we've been doing it now for 32 years.
Wow. We're kind of jumping around here, but there's so many different pieces to this. So you were hired by TSN.
Yeah.
And you were let go on the same day. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, it was the quickest firing. Yeah. And it was, 11 o'clock was hired, 2 o'clock was fired. And I was told, because they had another, as I said, they already had a black broadcaster, they didn't want to. And so it was interesting how, Jack Hutchison, the gentleman who told me, he was literally in tears when he told me that, because he was so angry about the higher ups. And interestingly enough, the gentleman who his son, the gentleman has since passed, his son reached out to me during when I released a video. He thinks his father was the one who was the head of TSN, and he feels his father was the one, and he apologized for his father. And I said, well, no apology necessary to me. And TSN reached out to me and apologized. They said, I don't need an apology at all. I'm not a victim. But what I wonder about is all those people that have been didn't get the opportunity with TSN. And what are they doing now? So I turned out okay. Things turned out for me pretty good. But what about all those other people that didn't get that opportunity? Things didn't turn out well for them because they didn't get, whether it be an internship or what have you. Because TSN has told me that they're now changing their whole internship policy, because before it was simply, you get my father's a director there, I can get your son in, and that's how it worked. That they told me that's now the internship program has totally changed in the last 3 months.
That's some good news. So you turned that setback into, you said you went to participation, you came up with this. Did you have much of an idea of what Body Break was or was going to be, or just say, we want to keep fit and have fun? And did you have much of a storyline or something going in with you?
No, I had it's funny. Too bad I don't have the storyboards here. Actually, they're in the corner there. When you guys have a beer, I can go grab the storyboard. But when basically the original, I came up with this concept and idea, and Joanne and I meshed around. We figured it out. And I said to her on June 8th of 1988, when the idea really came to us, I said to her that, you know what, we can, this is going to change your life. And it was like, yeah, okay, right. And I'd written out a little bit of a storyboard, and within 3 months we'd shot it, written it, shot it, produced it, sold it, and we had a contract with Participation. So it was a, and then at the same time, I wrote up a whole list of things that Body Break could become. And most of those things we've achieved, whether it be a book, fitness equipment, clothing line. We've done a whole myriad of different things, and that's certainly been it's interesting how things have gone over the years in a very positive way.
When did you come up with keep fit and have fun? Was that like an original? Did you say, we're going to end it with keep fit and have fun? It's going to become like our slogan?
Well, exactly. I was right over at my sister's house, and I asked my sister, first of all, I said to my sister, I told her, I've got this idea, I wrote a script and I haven't finished it. I said, I haven't got a name for a show. And she said, what's the show about? I said, well, it's about your body. It's about, keeping fit, and it's just real short, and Body Break. That's how we came up with the name. Yep. And then I was at her house that day, and I was thinking, how can we end this? It was like, keep fit. We want people to keep fit and have fun. Oh, keep fit and have fun. And it was really just that simple. We didn't want to say, and it's funny, it's just a little bit of a different change. We didn't say to them, get fit and have fun. We felt that was too aggressive, and it was implying that you were not fit. So what we're trying to do is give you a wink. Hey, keep fit and have fun. So it's like, keep fit. I know you're drinking those 3 beers, and I know you're having fun, but
God, this is the kickstart I needed tonight, Hal.
I got my chair in the shop, but I'm at a standing desk. My standing desk, it's not I hardly ever use the chair. So it's what's a chair in the shop for?
Hal, so Tim and I, prior to you jumping on here tonight, we played that little video there, but we've been singing the jingle all day. Body Break. When did the jingle come into play? And did you ever think about choosing it? Because like yourself and Joanne, iconic figures, that's an iconic jingle across Canada.
It is. Dave Clark wrote it. Dave is still a very, very good friend of ours. And Dave, I'm glad he's gotten royalties from it through SoCan, which is great. Good for Dave. It's we paid $2,000 for the song, for him to write the song for us. And it was, and what I took to him a song. Can you guess what song? You probably won't get it, but what song, what group I took to him that was a 70s group that was upbeat, happy group. And I took them one of their songs, and I said, I want something that sounds like this. Can you think of that?
Wow.
Cloudy, you got this, buddy.
70s group. I was going to say the Dave Clark 5, just because you said Dave Clark. But that's not the 70s, man.
Have another beer, but they're Earth, Wind, and Fire, and they've got a lot of horn section, and the song I took to them was a song called September.
Yes.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? And it was like happy, and what we wanted is just to get you up, so that you could get up and you feel like, hey, I really want to move. And that was, so I took him that song, and then Dave, through rendition. We started out at 110 beats per minute, and then went to 120, 130, 140. So it was like gradually, and then we did a country version, we did a slower version. So
Wow.
we've got about 9 different versions of the Body Break theme song.
That's quite the story. That's really a cool story. And with your episodes, how many? There were over 300 short episodes. That's a low number now, isn't it? It's much higher than that.
We've kind of finished doing our, call it classic Body Break spots. They were started off at 90 seconds, then they went to 1 minute, then they went to 30 seconds. People are getting ADD, so we realized that we got to kind of bring it down a little bit. Hey, here's the spot, do it. See ya, bye. Keep it up. But now we're doing things since we're getting quite a bit older, and so we're doing things for seniors. We're doing we just, as I mentioned to you before we came on today, we're shooting a video for Frailty. Canadian Frailty Network about frailty in seniors and getting seniors strong, trying to strengthen their immune system by getting vaccination. So it's really important for seniors to get vaccinated and get their vaccine. So that was what we were shooting today, and so we're doing all kinds of things. I'm doing a lot of corporate speaking, virtual talks here in the gym, and we're really excited about doing. We've got about 8 of those planned in the next 2 months, which is great. So it's we're keeping busy in retirement. So
I can imagine. You were just telling us. So you're at your place. We won't say where it is, but you're at your cottage, which is now your home. You've got like a full studio set up, but it's almost like a TV studio too, right?
Right, exactly. I haven't set it up today because we were shooting and our cameras are out and everything like that. But normally I have like a 3-camera shoot in this room here, along with a PowerPoint presentation hooked up. And I want to talk to you a little bit about using StreamYard afterwards if we could. But I have that, and I have an A10 Mini Pro a switcher, so I can switch between cameras. And the house is about 150 feet away, and I can switch to a camera down there through a G7 line that we've connected. So my whole thought, and it really talks to if you're a teacher. If you're a keynote speaker, you have to really reconfigure what you're doing. And this is what I look at and say, well, if you're a teacher, my daughter's in university taking classes, and she says, most of these virtual classes are boring as hell. So you have to, I said to myself, because we're doing a lot of keynote speaking, they're paying us to entertain. We've been in the TV business for 30 years. This is right up our alley. And so whether you're a teacher, what you have to think about is you have to entertain that other person along the other side of that camera. So you have to speak to camera. You can't have the camera like like I'm looking up your nose. It drives me crazy. Like it's eye line. And so what we did is we set up basically a TV studio here in our gym to actually talk about fitness and health and racism and all kinds of different things that we do presentations on. And we're actually starting up on our YouTube channel. We're going to be doing interviews. I'm going to be doing, that's what I wanted to talk about StreamYard. I'm going to be doing interviews with former Amazing Race contestants, both US, Australia, and Canada. So we got that lined up that I'll be doing interviews like yourself, but they'll be Amazing Race contestants and talking about their experience in the race. And one of the things that people don't think about, and I guess the Amazing Race US starts tomorrow, is one of the things that people don't think about as a former Amazing Race contestant is it's emotionally draining. I mean, it is physically, you think it's tough. It's much more emotionally. And for the people who haven't been in the spotlight, haven't been in the public eye, it's after the show is devastating, because you go from being a celebrity when the show airs to being nobody. And it takes a toll. And I've talked to many racers. We're kind of an all dysfunctional family. We all kind of know each other. And it's like, some people you like, some people you don't really keep in contact with too much. Yep. But it's like you go, all of them, not to say all, most of them have dealt with some sort of emotional trauma after the race. It's because of, and it's really that 15 minutes of fame that is difficult. Now, Joanne and I, we were used to it, kind of thing, and we knew that it was, you're going to get, like, through the 32 years, we've had blips where everybody in the country knew us, and then nobody knows us going this evolved, and we're kind of, we don't care about it, like the celebrity thing. It's like, people are so nice, so gracious to us. It's nice if they, like today, when we were out, a woman came up and she goes, "You're Hal Johnson," and she goes, "I've never met a celebrity before," and she was really excited. And that's so hilarious. I made her day, right? And so that was great. It didn't, like, for me, it doesn't do anything for me, but I made her day, which is great. And it was a plus.
That's awesome. You brought up, and I wanted to bring up The Amazing Race. That's a show I hate to watch before bed because I get so worked up, and I'm like, I can't imagine being on the show because I'm like, oh, they're not going to catch the plane there. So I would get wound up and I wouldn't be able to sleep. So I'd have to watch it like at noon when I get home the next day. But like when you're in it, how are you not just stressed beyond belief? Like, I don't understand. It drives me insane.
You are absolutely right. You are stressed to the nine. In fact, that's the difficult part when I talk about emotion in the race, is that people don't understand that you are the first. This is kind of behind the scenes. Is for the first week you're put in. Our case, we were put in the Royal York Hotel, and it sounds like nice. We're put in a room for a week with your partner, and no TV, no radio, no contact with other people. You were allowed out of your room for 1 hour to go to the gym and then back into your room. They brought food to your room. You didn't have a deck of cards, nothing. Wow. And so that, now all of a sudden you're just like a caged animal. You're just ready to go. What's going to happen? And you have no idea what's going to happen. This is before the race happens. Wow. And then, so when you're on the race, they literally don't tell you anything. It's almost like either they don't know it or they just want to keep your mind going. So you finish, you get back on the mat. You are team number 3. Hey, great. Yeah. Okay, great. They swoosh you off. You're back in the hotel room, get food, and you're in the hotel room. You may be there for 2 days. You may be there for a day, but now your mind is going crazy. So sleep is so difficult on the race. So it's as emotional as you might be, it is 10 times more emotional when you're on the race.
I always have to ask. I've never had the chance to ask anybody, what do you do for laundry? Like, do you really just have a backpack?
That's a great question, because and if I were to ever do the race again, I would pack 2 t-shirts and 2 pairs of tights and 1 pair of pants, and that's it, right? Yep. I would have a pack that you could put in one hand, like really easy. Because you had a whole bunch of change of clothes. And what happens is racers get on the race and they go, after the second leg, they go, you know what? I don't need all this stuff. So you're literally throwing stuff out of your bag to make it lighter. So what we would do in our season, now I know the other seasons have changed, they would the other seasons, they washed your clothes if you needed stuff washed at the end of a certain leg, at the different legs. For us, I simply washed in the sink. When we got in there, hang dry, and then with a blow dryer would blow it dry, whether it be a t-shirt or whatever. But you put it this way, you got a lot of time. Like you're in that room, you got a lot of time just to sit and do nothing.
How often are you asked if you and Joanne are married? Because I know that was a question. We said we got Hal Johnson on you. Somebody said, ask him if he's married to Joanne, and I said I know the answer, but they said, never really explained it. Are they related? Are they brother and sister? Do you get asked that a lot, or is that a stupid, from a great question to a stupid question?
No, it's funny because I don't know whether it was the racism that we encountered at first, but we never thought about our relationship as being important. We're just two people out having fun.
Yep.
And so that was kind of how we looked at it. And then it started to catch a little bit of buzz. Are they married? We'd get that all the time. And then we'd be on an interview. Are you guys married? We go, like we just have some fun with it. In fact, we did a body break episode, a water skiing one. And so Joanne, we're in the boat or just about to start. And Joanne says to me, "Oh, Hal, a lot of people ask us whether we're married." And I say, "Okay, let's tell them." And so just as I'm going to say something, the boat starts and the roar of the boat goes over what I say. We put that in. So it was like, yeah, so you never really know, right? We just had some fun with it. But yeah, we've been married. Basically we met in, April, May or of 1988. And we've been together ever since.
Such a cool story. Hal, this is awesome to have you on here. One thing I wanted to bring up, I don't know if you had anything else, Tim, but I was looking at the Wikipedia page for Hal Johnson today, and I just thought it was funny. From Wikipedia, Johnson's former mustache is well known. One single sentence. So what happened to the mustache?
Well, you see this gray stuff here? I'd look like Santa Claus like when I don't shave. So I'm a low maintenance guy. Not like you guys. But so I was like, you know what? The story of the mustache, why I grew it, is when I was younger, I looked young, very young. When I was 22, I looked like I was 15 or something like that. So, but when I was on Team Canada, when we were in Japan, one of the guys got an idea. Since we were in Japan, we're playing against the U.S. We knew a few days down the road. We started in Korea playing, and then we went over to Japan for the World Championships. Well, in Korea, the guy said, before we play the U.S., we'll grow Fu Manchus. So we'll all look really tough. So we all grew these Fu Manchus. And I don't know how tough we looked, but so when I got back to the University of Colorado in that September, I just cut off the Fu Manchu to there, and then ever since then I had the mustache.
It was a beauty.
I love it. Johnson's former mustache is well known. Just classic.
Hal, I'm just looking for a little advice here. Sometimes we get locked into a desk. Maybe we're on Zoom. Maybe we're just having some beers with friends. Could you give us some sort of exercise that would make my wife feel a little bit better about me when I'm having some beers? Give me an exercise that I can do maybe in a seated position that would make me feel a little bit better about what's going on. I know I kind of narrowed that down to a real small niche of an exercise. I just need something to get started, Hal.
You know what? I'm not sure which part of that you want me to take on.
I just need something to feel better about myself. That's what I'm going for.
You know what? It sounds like the woman. I was flying from Los Angeles back to Toronto. That was years ago, and the woman said to me, I sit down. She goes, "You're Hal Johnson," and she was quite a heavy-set young lady. And she goes, "I need to lose weight. I've got Hal Johnson with me for 5 hours. Can you give me some information?" And I'm going, "Oh my God, no!" And so I started saying, I said, "Well, those peanuts that they're going to drop off and give to us, that has about half of your day's supply of fat for the average woman, and about a third of the day's supply of fat for a man. And here's how many calories are in it, and so on and so forth." She goes, "Oh, really? I didn't know that." I said, "Yeah." I said, and so the flight attendant came by with the drinks and the peanuts. And I said, "No, thank you." And she goes, "Oh, I'll take his." I realized, after that, I said, I was trying to be nice. I was trying to help her. I said, "You know what? I've got a really bad headache. I have to sleep for the rest of the flight, really." Because I realized she wasn't ready, right? She wasn't ready. I told her the information. So I said, "Why am I speaking to her when she's not ready to take that information in. So I would say at this point, you're not ready.
I'm not
You're
ready.
not ready. You know, but
It's going to be a tough one to break to my wife, Hal.
Well, I don't know if you're ready for your wife or not, but this is the tip that I would give to you and everybody who sits at a desk. This is let's see, what am I? This is a standing desk, right? So you can see here, I'm just bringing up the standing desk into the shot. So then this is where, you know, I do all the interviews from. So literally you could be doing all the interviews standing and you have much more energy, because you think about it in radio, right? Like, think about it like in radio, Chris, like when, you know, if you're doing voiceover people don't sit when they do voiceovers or animation voices because you have more energy. Yeah. When you sit, you just don't, and then, you know, it's like crack open and it's just like that. Like, okay. The energy just going out, right? So that's where I would say is that getting a standing desk is like you don't have to do anything; you just have to stand. Because and you go, I really don't want to do that. Well, okay. You know, so.
It's a start, Hal. I'll take it. I'm going to take it. Next episode, Cloudy, we're standing.
Desk. Like you got to go buy it at IKEA. I'm not giving it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hal, we're going to have you back on in season 5, and we're going to have the 3 bunches of kale podcast for the next one. We're going to give up the beer for sure. Hal, we've taken up so much of your time. This is great. We really do appreciate you joining us here tonight. Body Break, bodybreak.com. You can still go there. Where else can we find you? What else you doing that you want us to check out?
Well, check out our YouTube channel. What we're doing right now is we're putting up all of our old body breaks on the YouTube channel. We've started, and I'm doing a series of meditation, 4-minute meditation videos. I've got a new toy at my drone, and I've been taking all kinds of drone shots and then putting them to an old body break theme song it's called Take a Body Break. And people to go there, look at the meditation videos to kind of relax, especially right now. A lot of us really need it. I don't think Tim, you really need to relax, but I think most of us do. I think, you know, if they go there and our body break episodes, we're releasing 1 or 2 every week of the old classics, and just you know, we started that up since the pandemic, so we've got about quite a few on there right now. So we're releasing some new ones, and as I say, on the YouTube channel, we'll have those interviews with the Amazing Race contestants. That is so cool. Hal, thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions about this, I'll send you an email and we can talk sometime. That'd be great. We can do that. And as we always say, until next time, keep fit and have fun. Yes. I was hoping for that. Thanks, Hal. We appreciate it. Thanks, Hal. Awesome. Thanks, guys. It was great. Thank you very much. There's Hal Johnson from Body Break. Man, that guy is a legend. Yeah. Man, he's crushing it. The positivity coming out of that guy. Gotta love it. He just does it something. If it's not working, he does something else and makes it work. The guy doesn't stop. I wanted to play this, but I didn't. Well, we didn't get a chance to. So let's watch this. Body Break. Body Break with Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod. Oh
yeah. Jumping on your bike sure can make you feel like a kid again, and cycling with your child and their friends can help keep everyone active.
The goal of being active is to keep it simple. Choose activities that are convenient, such as riding around the neighborhood, a 20-minute walk after dinner, or participating in community events.
We also need to snack on foods that provide the energy necessary for your day, whether it's for an activity like cycling or to keep you alert and productive at school or at work. Canada's food guide suggests that we eat 5 to 10 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. One way to easily include mouth-watering fruit during your ride is to pack convenient fruit containers, either taken right out of the cupboard or chilled beforehand.
The fruit and the juice provide a source of hydration as well as energy. Eating a variety of fruit each day, such as pineapples, peaches, cherries, mixed or tropical fruits, will also provide a rich source of vitamin C that may help maintain a strong immune system. If you'd like more information about being active and eating healthier, check out our website at bodybreak.com.
Until next time,
Keep fit and have fun.
Body break.
Feel so jacked up now, Cloudy.
That is awesome.
Let's go ride bicycles right now.
Let's go on bikes.
Go
Go
pack
for
some
a run.
fruit.
He's a good dude.
What a great dude.
And nothing against our other guests. Our other guests have all been great, but like he jumped on 5 minutes beforehand. So we were talking to him for 5 minutes before we went lunch.
Nice.
Like, and I told him we talked to him for 10 minutes or so. We had him for over half an hour. So that guy is a legend. He's a legend. That is really cool. Hal Johnson from Body Break. Go check out bodybreak.com. All right, Timmer, on the beer buzz this week, what do you want to start with? We've got, do you want to go backwards to what we were talking about last week?
I feel just so out of shape now that Hal, I feel defeated. He told me I wasn't ready yet. He's like, "You're not ready yet." He's so true. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready.
About when he jumped on early, we're like, "Hey, we it's the beer pod, and we highlight some beers. Want to grab a beer?" He goes, "Haven't had one since 1988." We're like,
Okay, yeah, I haven't had one since 3 minutes before you jumped on, Hal. Oh man.
"Wow,
I feel so not like Hal Johnson right now, but man, that inspired me. I think this is it, buddy. I think I'm going to start a journey here.
Well, let's start. Tim,
this beer.
I do have a couple stories here. This is the headline: David Crosby's insensitive reaction to Eddie Van Halen's death. Meh. So you and David Crosby reacted the same way. So on episode 3, it was the day after that Eddie Van Halen passed away.
That day. Yeah,
and I said, Eddie Van Halen, legend, passed away, and you're like, never liked the guy.
I did not say I didn't enjoy his music. I think he was a great human. I don't even know if he was a good human. I actually don't know that. Never mind. I got nothing on Eddie Van Halen.
Someone asked David Crosby how he felt about Eddie Van Halen, and he replied, meh. A lot of people attacked him for it, including Dee Snider and a bunch of other people in the music industry. David later retracted his statement and said he was talented, but not for me. You and David Crosby are the same person. Man,
I would have been really upset if Dee Snider yelled at me too. So he's scary.
Hey, Natty Light has got a promotion on right now. Natural Light. It's a flight to nowhere. Okay, so listen to this. Natural Light is holding a contest where one person and 3 guests will get to drink cheap beer and fly around in the company's private jet. It's called a flight to nowhere, where you actually don't really travel anywhere. They'll take you up 30,000 feet, fly around for a few hours, you get all the beer you can drink, and then they'll land right back at the same airport.
Can I bring my own beer?
You also, yes, exactly. May I bring my own beer?
I will bring a selection of fine craft beers, and then I will go on your plane ride.
You also get $25,000 in cash.
Oh, I'll drink their beer for $25,000.
Exactly. Post on social media the hashtags, #NaturalFlight, #contest, and then you have a chance at winning private jet. So
that's amazing.
That's what I got for beer buzz today, Timmer.
I just had the Bose Oktoberfest.
Yes.
They have their celebration this Thursday night. They got some live bands. So tune in for an hour on Thursday night on the YouTube/Bose All Natural. And you can celebrate, even if you didn't get their pack, you can still celebrate with them. Enjoy some beers. This one's really good. This Night Marzen is really good. That's what they would call their Oktoberfest beer. So that was good. And should we do a little update on the bidet?
Yes, that's what I was going to see. So last week, you found yourself a bidet on Amazon for $52.
Yeah, steal. What a steal.
Yeah.
The Lux bidet, it's the Neo 120. Came in on Friday. Installed it on Friday. Easy tap into the regular toilet water supply. No big deal. And it's got some power. I would caution you on its use. Takes a little conditioning to get used to, but from the reviews that I read, it'll change your life, and it's changed my life. So,
is this what we're talking about here? Is it this thing here?
It's the Lux bidet. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Eh?
Oh, that's the 320. That's the hot and cold water. That's a little dangerous. I'm concerned about the hot water with a scalding of the undercarriage. So I only went straight. I got the Neo 120. not the 320. Heard good things about the 320, but recommend the 120. I turned on to test it.
Are you on Facebook groups now? Like, do you go to like? Remember when people would buy Saturns? They'd go to like the Saturn picnics. Is there like a Lux bidet?
I hope so.
Group?
I'm hoping we can get them on as a sponsor. Wouldn't that be awesome? I will say sweet. When I tested it and it shot across my bathroom and out the window. That's not a joke. It was $52 worth of pure entertainment on a Friday night.
But my concern is, how cold is it?
So it's not. So where the water supply is in my house, the house heats up that water. So it's like room temperature water. It's not like icy cold.
I could deal with it.
It might change as the season changes here and the ground freezes and the water's a little colder. I'll update you in a few weeks. Right now, I highly recommend. I suggest going on Amazon Prime Days right now. It might even be on sale. Wouldn't that be it? You're gonna see the bidet sales skyrocket tonight when it goes on sale. Highly recommend the Neo 120.
Just looking her up right here.
I think it's a deal.
$52.60 right now. Be at my door.
No deal yet. I'd wait till it goes on sale for Prime Days.
I will not sleep until every man, woman, and child has a Lux Bidet Neo 120.
100%.
There you go. Timmer, I love it. That was a good episode tonight.
Oh, man. Keep fitting fun. He crushed that at the end, too.
We wanted to do this before we're done, Tim, because Saturday night we're going to be back live. This will stream on our Facebook page and the Festival of Giving, the Chatham-Kent Children's Treatment Center Foundation Festival of Giving will happen virtually. You can actually go online and bid right now. If you text auction to 226-806-0499, you can text that number right now and you'll get a link right back and then you can load up. So we've both been bidding on some things so far. That auction will close on Saturday, and there'll be a live auction Saturday night, and somebody's going to win a car that night as well.
It's amazing. And this silent auction stuff, there is a ton of stuff on there. I've been trying to limit myself on how many things I'm bidding on. I'm not telling you what I'm bidding on because people try and run it up on me right now. But there's some good stuff. Highly recommend getting on there and bid on some silent auction stuff. Obviously, it goes to a great cause here locally with the Children's Treatment Center Foundation. And then tune in Saturday just for the entertainment value, if not the live auction, which is also going to be fun.
I understand you're going to be doing the entire show from your bidet.
Whenever there's a big bid, I'll crank it up.
Somehow we got to work it that I get control. So every bid shoots a solid stream in the bidet.
That's
Can we make that happen?
Not sure.
Can we make that happen?
We know some robotics guys, don't we?
Yeah, we got some buddies. Timmer, before we go, I wanted to play this for you because this video is going viral, and I thought it'd be a good way to wrap up the show. This is a home security video, I guess. Somebody had it in their kitchen of a husband and wife who just came out from a night at the TGA Fridays or something. Okay, so this is what happens once they got home. All right, I love this video.
You okay down there?
Yeah.
Still gonna tell me you're not up?
No, I'm not.
You still gonna tell me how you didn't drink anything at the restaurant?
A margarita, that's it.
You had a margarita. Nice try.
That's what I feel like Hal was picturing us right there. That's what he thinks that we are like right there. We're just
let me just play it for you one more time. One more time.
Drink.
Watch this woman's legs are just stiff as boards as she goes over.
Let me.
Full on. He's diving into the pool.
You still gonna tell me you're not effed up?
And tell me you didn't. You only had one margarita. Wow, that might have been what Hal looked like when he. Wow.
There we go. I think that's how we end it tonight, Timmer.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I gotta go do some exercises, buddy. Gotta go do some
Cheers.
exercises
And remember, Tim, keep fit.
and have fun.
Thanks for watching tonight, guys.